Welcome, welcome to Factorio 1.1. This is this is Maholic doing coal and fusion. I am. How many hours is that? 100. That's 111 hours now. I was trying to prep for fusion. And let's try vanadium going. Vanadium redox. So start making little fish heads, phytoplankton. Eat a lot of water. Got a decent amount of iron ore, but I think the scheme of things are quite slow. Only 0.53 a second each, so this build's quite little. So I need to hook up the saline water. I actually need to make a whole saline water factory, I think. I think that this build, I haven't really calculated that. This part was a drawdown of blue liquor, I think. We've got to get tailings going up as well. I could just work on one thing at a time, so I have got it to whereabouts we're up to? Tier 3, I believe. Yeah, tier 3 is good. And we make this Pyanodites. Don't get much carbon coming. We'll have to request a bit more. But yeah, so we're splitting that Pyanodites up slowly. We're gonna get the old chemicals here and the vanadium concentrate. There's this one here is the one I don't really have. So I'm gonna need an industrial solvent really, it's the next build. But building that's gonna be a pain, man. Like, oh man, the original one for my diamond mine, it's here. And we've got plenty of syngas, but the soda ash have been struggling. Seems to be okay with that speed bump. But the industrial solvent consumption is still, you know, more than we make. I just realised though, I've got beacons. And they're basically infinite power. So let's go put beacons down. I built these last time. Got 10 in my pocket. Oh, what the hell? This got a crazy radius. Oh my god, these things are stupidly efficient. What does it do? What does this mean? Beacon dials? Like what? What's this thing do? This is weird. Confirm. So that's giving like a lot of speed, I think. That's 40% speed, and then this is negative 50%, so it's overall minus 10. Which makes sense. I need better speed beacon production then. I don't know what this means. What's A mean then? Oh, it's even more. 213 megawatts. Oh my god. I mean, I don't mind that, it's pretty good, but oh, what the hell? That's insane. I want to put prod 3s in there, Okay, I see the point of the power now. I need a massive amount of power. Yeah. It's not registering though. It should be on this thing. Here it's 2.6 megawatts. But why does it say consumption 313 here? Is that wrong? I'm having doubts. I mean, it is doing its thing. This is pretty cool. And it does a big area too. Like, this is a huge area. Ah, oh, that drops its radius down. I see. So when you go drop it down, it it boosts up the percentage. do 4? Yeah, I see how it works now. What's the actual power cost then? Now it is 250 megawatts. What's the 5 then? Oh, it's going up. This is 313. Okay, so it is correct. So do real tight maximum speed. Why don't we put its efficiency with it? What's it do there? That's a weird percentage. We can make the one decrease the other. I'm gonna put another one just with efficiency. Minus 6%. Oh my god, the distribution efficiency is... That's crazy, so I can go 25x on the distribution efficiency. These are really cool towers. That's really cool. This is very pie. I like it, I like it. The fact that, shame about the power, I can't reduce the power on this one, so... Let's go full speed. It is what it is. What's F then? So it's 0.5 with F1. 2.5. So that's like a multiplier, and the other one's the radius, but the radius makes the power go up. Why would decrease radius increase the power though? This one here should be the most power. It's only 62 megawatts, but the distribution goes down. Well, in this case, we're just going to do max on both, and that'll be that. So this one building, I mean, we could just get, we can get 2 of these going actually. I think we're enough, because now we have more efficient use of the saline. Wow, actually, this tar's a problem still. Oh, really? Yeah, that's not good. So I really need a massive, how else do I get lots of saline water? I have to make tar factory, I think. So I need all these power plants. I need a massive amount of power. Let's do uranium business. I have to juice it up. Get a lot more of these reactors. So it looks like we're going good now. We actually got a lot of plutonium spare, so it worked out quite well. We might not need these breeder reactors. I mean, I can't really do it for breeder reactors to get for science, but it might be fine as it is. God, imagine the power cost in this if I sped it up. This is the sort of thing that probably efficiency module, right? Maybe, actually maybe not. Not going at all because it's too much steam. Yeah, I think power's pretty good. So we definitely can afford a few of these. I don't know whether multiple of these is a good idea. I'll try them. I'll try for 2. Oh, they've got the K2 thing. SE thing, I mean. They counteract. If we drop it by 1, it's fine. So they can't be exactly the same, but you can do kind of the same. I think the one below the best is probably the best one to go for actually. We're at 2 below, what's that do? One 20%. That radius though is insane. This machine though. It's already run out of the soda ash, even though we've got the prod 3 in there. I can't make enough soda ash, so this is gonna work quite good. I mean, industrial solvent's positive for now, but I need to like make like other steps in the chain efficient. This one's actually short of lime for some reason. No limestone, really? We've only got one little limestone maker here. Where should get another one? Not hard to do. A red belt here. There we go, so that's more limestone. It was 6.67 per second actually. But it shouldn't have enough coal gas feeding it. Ah, so this is not prioritized. Oh, I see. Well, that's not the problem actually. The problem is actually the coal gas. I just need to guarantee more coal gas. I'll probably turn it all into other stuff. I'll probably stop doing that. Yeah, this one should not be enough. But it is. Actually, we have two of them. It's with 13.3 a second. It's going to be the other side of the belt. Alright, probably got to get this coal gas going. Oh man, I swear I've done a coal gas factory before, but it seems like you know, you can't kind of full circle in this mod. You go around and around, and then you eventually come back to where you were. So I want to make coal gas. The tar's definitely a bit way to go. But this new recipe is probably what I should do now. This is what I want, because I got too much heavy oil building up, and zinc chloride is kind of easy to make. So this is probably what I'll do. I get more. This is probably the new way to gain tar. The other tar recipes aren't so great. Yeah, we'll do this. We're gonna do a build on heavy oil and zinc chloride. So do a coal gas build. I don't know the actual rate we want this going. So this is 60 a second. What's this actually consume it? Oh, I need at least 60 for that. So we'll go 120. Now which of the heavy oils are we going to do? Now they're there, the heavy oil, crude and iron ore for heavy oil, that's a pretty good one. Probably not that one because it needs the coal gas in the first place. I'll just test it out though. Oh no, I won't. That one needs old chemicals, which is no good. So I think the only recipe I can choose is that one. So I get crude. Probably from get that crude from filtration old chemicals. That's pretty good. I'll pretend I just get crew for free. It's more about the zinc chloride. Coal gas, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, that's still quite a lot of buildings. I'm quite surprised by this number of chemical machines. To get 1.7 chloride a second. 7 machines. We're quite close to the smelters though, so I've already got zinc chloride. I can just make it. Well, I've got trains dropping off here. I don't really want to drop on the train dropping off here. I could put it there. Still a bit of way to send the iron and copper. Let's do zinc chloride in a miniature build here. I still got to upgrade these old furnaces to not be ash based. But it seems okay how it is. So we'll do... Yeah, I'll do some zinc chlorides here. We're not going to do a train in that little tile. And 7 chemical plants. Do 2 rows. A lot of water. It's half a pipe. That's zinc chloride. I can prod module it. I think it's my new beacon I've got. New beacon's pretty cool. Pretty awesome range. Look at that. I think just the tier below top though is where to go. Go. That power gonna be like? 30% crafting speed, and my prop module is -50. Yeah, kind of at 75, I think. I think the amateur will get it up there. So that's -48. Let's go another one. 64. Why is it stopped? Oh, that's exactly balances. So a 5-2 will balance the situation. Oh no, no, the radius is too low. Wrong way around. 5 there, 2 here. That's 80% crafting speed. 125 megawatts. But technically it's already here. We got zinc chloride here, 2 of them. So I could just expand. Yeah, we've got prod modules on it though. If it makes the prod 3s worth it now, because they got 3%, that's crazy good. Power cost is madness, but... So I guess you can start building big builds around these diet beacons. I already have prod 3s, so I don't need more. I don't think I need all these being going. Like what's... Because my build's got no prods in it, so this makes 2.73 a second. And I need 2.7. So it's not so urgent. bit funky, these pipes. Not sure I need these, there's this one here I think might be interesting. It's the Pi Extender Mark II. My build doesn't really use them though. It's kind of cheap science though. Could get a bit of bots. Load up my help things out. Speed or cargo? What's this liquid petroleum processing? Oh. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. It's the speed 3, 100% speed. I guess I'm making speed 2s. I think speed 2s are worth it. We need these cam outs though. They're not straight away. We need to work towards super alloys so I can get this effect transmission going. I thought there was a way to make it research with the ones before. I'm incorrect. Okay. So these need basically nothing, so we can do the cheapies. And I want to do normal power poles. Cool. Just need the water hooked up. We get from the coast. Might better start doing some bigger builds though, because I got those beacons. They really make it more motivating to build a nice build. Oh man, these pipes everywhere. Third time lucky. Oh. My old baselines. Old horsies. There we go. That should sort out the goods. I think that jetpack's faster than before, I don't know, feels like it. Cool, so now we got more efficient build. It's very power hungry though. But I don't know what my actual true power is. I should just check my reactors. See, based on turbines it's a lie, because I've not done them in the right ratio. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've already got 8 gigawatts. I've used half my power. But I can definitely get more. Looks like I'm not really mining enough for this. This is actually maxed out. What happened to the uranium? Maybe using it all for this, or for the thing. We're eating up all of the uranium. Might get more mining going. More processing. What's the U238? Causing the question, enough acid. Do I have enough acid to go double this? I don't know. But that'll do for now. I think the belt speed for that I have to go red as well, because I think this is already at max speed. It's like 12 a second. Cool, that's done. Could beacon that instead. I could even prod module with efficiency modules. Prod in there and the efficiency module outside. But I'll probably craft too slow. So I perhaps to think about that. Anyway, we got this what's the craft rate? I see nothing, so where's Sniffly? That might be Sniffly. Alright, that's the zinc chloride. So that's that step there done. The crude oil and the iron ore, I don't know about that. We've kind of got crude oil building up over here. It's like a whole 900,000. Basically all these things are filled up. So the crafting of this stuff is filled up. We mix all the steam. Yeah, we've got to start deleting that steam. We don't use it. It's all filled up on the steam, so these only go with less than 5. Only old buildings, so what I'm gonna do is we need another. Like Sullivan's going up, but we need this thing going, which is based on tar. So that's what I'm trying to build. Make tar. 68 a second, and this thing eats 250. Really? Oh. 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 Oh, no, I'm trying to make coal gas actually. I wasn't trying to make tar. It's the byproduct. I guess I forgot about that. We're trying to solve this thing with the yeah, we weren't trying to solve tar, but it's gonna get a bit of free tar in the process. So I need to pump this heavy oil in, which comes from the crude. I've got plenty of heavy oil currently though, so I can just grab that and pump it over. We don't have to make it. That's the good thing. We don't have to do the step here. We've already got that. So all we need to do is put the two together and put them in 4 FTS reactors. And I can't see a better place than where I am. I mean, this thing can belt over to here just fine. It's not too far to belt. I can live with that. There's some FTS reactors here. These things are big. I get heaps of steam. Just do that, it's very fine. Yeah, that'll work fine. Oh, these ones. What's the water consumption? This is actually the high part, it's a 685. I use the same pipe that I gave from the new one from this. It's fresh water, so Should be okay. Go through the train tracks, it's fine. Oh, surprised it actually gets through. I think I overshot too. Oh, a little bit too close, but backside of it's not too bad. Here we go. And heavy oil, it's a bit of a trip for that one. Now, I do mine it over here as well. I believe I make crude somewhere over here. So much sulfur, which I need to use for the helium chain, but I haven't got to it yet. Yeah, this diamond is not working out so well. I should trade limit. My brain just doesn't feel like doing it, so I haven't done it. Alright, where's this crude? I know I got build a crude thing over here. There's a gasoline. That's gas. Next lap's that gone. Obviously got no coal gas at all. I'm obviously too good at turning it into other resources. I could just not make so much syngas. But it's really hard. You can't really read the condition of your network so well. Kind of have to like check one and just hope they'll balance out. Okay. I don't know where the oil is. I already thought I had like an oil belt out here, but I'm not finding it, so I don't know where I put it. It's up this way. This is the new these old duplicates, hey, yeah. Little chocker. Well, they're not actually full. The train actually has managed to catch up and empty it all out. That's quite cool. That means tar should be going up. We're gonna tar. That's tailings. It's tailings. Oh, tar is going up. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go move the oil then from this one here. I don't know where it goes, but okay, it doesn't really go anywhere. Probably not the best spot to turn. Seems really not bad actually. As bad as I thought it'd be. find a way south. Very good place to turn right here. Oh, you're not getting through there, buddy. Not through there at all. Shit, I can't find that one though, can I? Bloody forest in the way, so. There we go. Oh man, those tailings ponds. Almost maxed out. Oh my god. I thought I had a shortage of tailings. I think I got a shortage of tailings, but I should be probably using other recipe then to make tailings instead of sulfite acid. When we get to there. I don't know where we're connecting in. Is the hill wall out? Yeah. We got to here. Oh, it's just to the south here or something. Where it was. Here it is. Oh, I can't see it. Ah, come on. Where are you? Is it here? Oh no, we can't go there because of... Oh, we're going to connect up there now. Bit of effort. Oh, missed the server again. Oh, Wolf. There is no server, remember? You asked last time. And I said no. There is no server. It's not some other streamer, obviously. But how's it going anyway? Right, that should power it up. So I was going to plug the chloride in the back. Look at these old bots, man. You going good? That's good to hear. How's your Factorios? What are do vanilla mods or you do other mods? Mods? These old reports. Right, here we go. Let's go belt this down. We'll prepare in case we belt in the future. I think wiggles are on the menu. Now, where are we going after this? We're down there, so... Might be able to sneak through here, but not sure. Hey, Squishy Chew. Welcome back. Like having a commentary in the background while I'm building. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I kind of do the same when I'm not doing gaming, but when I'm not doing other things. I like having Twitch in the background, listening to other streamers. Nice having a voice. Some games are a bit like have annoying sounds though. Then I'm like, oh, I have to switch it off. I'm like, no more. Then I go watch something else. Alright, let's go and get the zinc chloride on. Should be... No, nice. So what sort of, what's your goals for your vanilla run? Oh, that didn't work. Curve around the way. Yeah. There's quite so many different playstyles in this game. So many playstyles. Let me just go straight down. Veldic goes here, he'll be pleased. What's the consumption rate? 0.54. Okay, we can use a red arm. Was to just launch a rocket again and then go back to modded. But here I am outposting making green circuits off site so I can feed the modules at the end of my bus. Lol. Yeah, you end up, I find the more you play Factorio, the more you play for like, you end up doing like nice aesthetics as well. You kind of change your tune, like, you know, because you get like surplus energy because you don't really have like, you know, so much thinking once you know what to build and how to build it. Makes the playstyle different. This does 151 coal gas, but I can make it much better with this new beacon I got. I'm still learning how to use this. This is a new pie beacon. A bit weird. I don't quite know how it works, but a huge radius on when it's on level 1. You can drill it down. You go 5. It's got no radius, right? So you want to kind of drill it in. So you're not too far. That doesn't bump the power consumption up, that one. You bump the frequency up and you juice it up. Oh, it doesn't connect. That's cool. How's it now? 120%. Okay, that's amazing. But we're gonna put some prod 3s in here. They buffed the prod 3s in this mod, and I'm doing my head in. So the craft now, it's gone from, the build was for 68.5 tar and 120 coal gas. An actual build is 284 coal gas and 162 tar. So it's like 100 more tar a second and 140 coal gas a second more than I might plan for. All because I got speed modules. Now, I suspect the ingredients is going to be all wrong. This 3.12 a second is too much, I suspect. So, I did build modules back at the other end. That's step 2. This thing here has also got a beacon. These are getting a lot more. This is going to be 2.73. Not the best, but it's I think it's pretty good. 7.3, and this needs 3.1 and 2, so we'll be a little bit short. We can probably give it the extra 2 that we got left over, and that'll make this really efficient. And we go use that steam for steamy things. Another old beacon buddies. You gotta be retired. Sorry, buddy. Nice bit to delete all that. Come on, game. Time for dinner? Oh, nice. You must be in Australia then. I'm guessing. You could even be in New Zealand. Enjoy your dinner. Ta-ta. Coco. Oh, what? We got heaps of coal gas here. What's going on? Oh, it's not connected up to the whole network. I see. That's one way out, but this one's only for this coal gas factory. I got an idea. I'm gonna start shipping this. And this is a coal gas. No, it's the same one. I got 96k there too. Why do I not have any then? This has got no syngas down here. Which is weird because I got 336k. Very one-way piped. As always. Okay, so we one way. Ah, one way's that way. Oh. I see the problem now. I was trying to make sure I didn't flood this with coal gas, but in the process I starved this of coal gas. Yeah, I've got to start doing this one-way pipe business. This now have plenty of coal gas. So at the time I did it, we kind of did go one way, but then we started going back the other way too. Because the base is built the other way since. Anyway, let's go hook this in. A lot of coal gas. It's where that pipe is longer than it was before. Here we go, that's the coal gas out. And I'm going to hook the tar in. Tar buddies. How many tar we got? There's 1.2 million, but I have my doubts, you know. I think because it's, again, probably one-wayed. Can't see the one way, but I assume so. So there's one way into there. Not sure whether I must have one-way pipe accidental somewhere from long ago. Long lost journey. Back in the Stone Ages. So we pump it that way there. That pumps the tar to make sure it goes out that way. That's probably the problem. I think that was when I needed tar in the northwest. The nights before I built that train. I think we just don't do that anymore. Let the tar flow. And it's probably gonna flood, but that's just gonna deal with. You probably do those 80%ers everywhere instead. So I'm gonna hook this tar in. That should oh, get rid of it. Where is the tar? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna do this one here. There we go, tar's on board. Not enough steel, really. Oh, it's actually just an insider. Yeah, it's better. Can this be prodded? It can. Seems like something that should be prodded. I don't know if it matters or not. They probably craft too slow. I prod it though. How many drill bits do I have? 230. Probably shouldn't prod it then. I really want to though. What do it be for now? I expect we're going to make some massive power plants and we can just use this diet beacon everywhere and go real fast. Now we got the steam to get rid of. I think we disappear it over here. We've got room for one more. Might better go. Now, why is that totally flooded? It shouldn't be totally flooded. Less than 20. Less than 10. How's that totally flooded? It shouldn't be totally flood. Maybe this one here mucks it up. Doesn't look like it does. We got lots of aggro-quinone, that's for sure. This is all jammed up, really. I gotta say my I've got the I'm an idiot. I can move science real fast right now. Like really fast. Where are those beacons? I didn't put them down. We put them down for like little parlor tricks. Oh well, whatever. So this steam. We do pump it out. So it does get out there one way, but that way is also flooded. So I'll think about that. We can just delete it. I don't know if I can eat this up. No, I'm not sure I'm about to jump over here. No, it's too far. We'll go to the west. Yeah. There's a little ash factories working out. So ash the bottom one. Here we go, so that's all steam. Should just get deleted. This is purely to make coal gas, really, and heat of steam. It's a really good build. I really like it. Alright, let's go make a bit my beacons faster. I'm just going to crash the game when I pick up the old beacon. I'll do a save before I do. I reckon it might crash. This whole run I've been running without basically any productivity at all. Like all just raw. Alright, save. Who's Pi? Oh, who's the Pi name? Oh, it's Pi. Oh, that's why does it like that? It's dumb. Okay, it lets me pick it up. Does it convert it? That's the question. Oh, it actually converts it to the new one. I see. So I put it back down. Ah, it converts it. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, look at the radius of this thing. Holy moly. Now that's a beacon. Oh my god. Wow. I guess I'm gonna put it right in the middle of my science. See how that goes, eh? But I mean, I only got speed ones. What's the... Currently it's got... 0.5 distribution. I don't believe that's very good. Why are they not getting speed? Why are they still the same speed? That's because I got these old ones here. I've got to rip them up. Migratory code. I have to migrate them. Alright, I think that's all of them. Now there should be they're not getting any speed boost though. It's not working. This thing up here is getting it, but these things aren't here. Yeah. So I can't increase the speed of my labs with these beacons. Wonder why that is. Have a look. Use radio signals transmit modules fixed into nearby sending machines. Each beacon. So maybe it's only sending machines. So it's FM to power of 3. Wow, so yeah. It aims the radius though. Okay. So there's only sending machines. So I thought it was going to be for labs, so I haven't missed out on anything. I'm just going to have shit slow labs for the rest of the game. That's fine. I mean, they're super productive. I mean, these things... Well, that's seven production packs per hour per machine. That's all they do. That's so bad. But in the scheme of my science, I don't need, I need 450. And it was 150%. If that's 7 in an hour, this reckons... What? Why is it 5,220? That's not right. Oh, that's how I make. Oh. Yeah, I don't make that many, buddy. Let's work out the science. 223 an hour. That's basically that's my 223 science per hour. But you don't need as many. You look at the science pack, it's only one of these. But 2 of those, 3 of those, 6 of those. So definitely more labs. I can definitely get much more down. We got 200 prod 3, so I'm gonna build more labs. Do I put them? Yeah, just fine, I think. They're gonna work. Maybe not that tall. Maybe yeah. Can I walk through? Oh, I can. Alright, that should work out. So another 8, oh, 10. Actually, that's 12 more. I'll put them down here too. Oh, maybe the... Oh no, we should have the power ball between. I blocked my view too much. Gotta wait for these, you know. Need the prod modules. The bots are a bit slow, I think. What are they doing? The yellow ones are coming. Okay, so no Moira beacon for science, it seems. Bit of a shame. Looks like even my red science is going down. Oh wow, we're at 959 of that prod science, so we must have buffed it. Still low on control units, really? Huh. I'll go put a nice little beacon here. Be his neighbour. Very good to see. Not the best one for this. It won't make a difference because it doesn't have anything here anyway. Alright, that'll help out a little bit. A little bit of science. We can probably go up there a little bit too, but... There's only going to be like another 8. Maybe not so bad after all, actually. You can get quite a few up this... up this way. Oh, we just kill that science there. Whoops. That should be much faster. We're going to run out of science, but that's probably not a bad problem. We haven't buffed my sciences. There's this sort of thing here. Definitely won't be able to keep up. We've got maximum coke. What's coke sitting in here, man? Let's go delete that steam, all the extra steam we're getting. Oh, look at this tailings business. What do I do about this? I have to start turning the tailings itself. Then pump it back for the vanadium processing. The annoying thing is I pumped it over there in the first place, but I don't need to. Well, I can just do excess. This stuff here can go another way. It's filled up already, so this will stop making saline. It looks like it started crafting a decent amount somehow. It was actually maxed out industrial solvent. How'd that happen? I don't get it. Why was that suddenly... Oh, because I got that tar came in. Yeah, I got the tar. Yeah, and then tailings went to the moon. Okay. So we're going to do all this tailings liquid. Where's this one go? Here, is this the... do I use that? Or is that output? That's an output, isn't it? Yeah, that's an output. Okay, so this... we use this as like a central pump of it. We'll just pump out some more. A little messy, but hey, why is that not connected? Oh, fine. This is going to go to the east. I'm going to build in here. This is kind of like a train area, but I don't think I put it. Well, maybe I'll put normal stations there. It means I can build it down here. Pipe it down. Process tailings here, because I need the tailings there, so I process tailings here, might be alright. Oh! Gas is in the way. Alright, around here is pretty good. At the edge of my build area. Probably be useful. I believe it should be... oh, look at that wastewater. Yeah, so it heats methanol from that too. Alright, let's go make the tailings. That's all done. That was good. I have to make a tailings on purpose. Not that one. The sand one, this one. 60. Well, 360. What's SP on this going to be? I don't even know. 15 will do. So I can just get it from this stone if I get desperate. But I think what I'll do is I'll get it from this one here. These are fluid spare. We do get acid gas in the process, but let's get the tailings. So I need 19 machines. Oh my god, okay, so a lot. I don't know, guarantee enough tailings. Like that's 375 a second. I don't think I make that much. It seems a bit dreamy. This makes... Well, that's actually just 250 a second, so no, it isn't that dreamy. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So I just need a massive factory of this here, or we can use beacons. And drastically reduce the numbers. So, add a beacon. Oh, we got all different types. Go max type. One. I think a mount module. Need 6 of them. So use the best one. So 6.2. Let's just go for 6. Maybe use prod modules on this. Evaporators. I don't know. These things are quite small. We could build that cell there, but I might build a cell here. Just gonna get rid of these trees. We're gonna get a lot of acid gas, that's the problem. But the other one gives me acid gas as well. I mean, later on we need apparently a lot of it, but right now not really. Yeah, so it's, I guess do 8 of them, I guess. Will they escape? Oh, it goes in, and it goes out. Yeah, they can just go in a row. Can just row the whole lot. Right, where's this beacon gonna go? Now I do have the better beacon as well, but I'm just using the ship one. Oh, it's on max 5 I said. Oh, it's not true. I lied to myself. So look, so I frequency for that, and then I got a 4 I think. I think 4 would work. That's almost the whole way. Put these ones on the other side. Oh, actually one more there. That pipe's gotta go, can't go there. Yeah, that'd be alright. I might as well send you it. Make it all near proper. Alright, where's my pipe? Oh, that's actually making a radar sound though. It's like I'm like doing Morse code in a war game. I'm not sure. I'm really keen on the Morse code. Alright, let's go prod 3 as well. Didn't actually check the prod 3 in the build, but that's what I got from evaporators missing. They're coming. What's the build actual? If 4 is half, it's 7.7 seconds. That's about right. That's about right. Hey, it gives a 10, there you go. Oh wow, only 148 tailings a second. Yeah, it's like 300 a second. The power cost, 250 megawatts. Pretty intense. Not bad, not bad. To a second. It's me stack inserter. How's your Factorio these days? Have you gone to another game? I always tease myself that I'm not playing another game, but I know I'm lying to myself. And I occasionally do, and I'm like, I'm surprised myself. Quite funny. No, wrong way around. Wrong way round. We're gonna do the internal one actually. There's, well... Actually, yeah, I could have done the internal, that would have been smarter. Let's do it smarter, not dumber. You want to be a smart person, they said. Yes? Okay, do it this way. Do it smarter. Is it smarter though? Probably not. I forgot that they're not actually... Yeah, it's not really smarter. But it's like less belts overall, I think. When they merge up, they'll be pretty and happy and all the good things. Cool, so that's all the tailings dust in the world from that. Oh, I need the other side too. Blue chip, red chips, and green chip in exotic industries. Oh wow, okay, that's a lot of chips. You need heaps of... There's always red chips I find I struggle with in Factorio. There's always like a shortage of red chips. No matter what I do. Okay, that's way better than it was before. Yeah, quite a lot of people liking exotic industries. Sounds like it's, I'm gonna have to try it out after this one. Unless I go back to my SpaceX. We'll see. We will see. Red chips are the bane of my existence in any Factorio playthrough. Hey, honestly, how you going? Alright, here we go. We got the tags for that one. Tags for that one. Oh, no, it's not tags. Tags for that one. There's that one, okay. Is that 3 or 2? Did I miss one? Not sure. We could register it, yeah. Oh, one's not even fast enough. Oh no, it's just fast enough. Wow. Struggle Street. Wow, the range of those red undergrounds is great. Yeah, Pi's got some great little perks. The pipes are 32 tiles, and the red undergrounds are 30 tiles. So it's really, really nice. I think because all the buildings are so big in Pi, they're kind of, that's like your advantage, because some of the buildings are insanely big. And a lot more wibbly wobbly. Wibbles and wobbles. Right, who else wants the... Is it you, buddy? It is you. Okay, I'm gonna go around the outside. Right, red chest. Here we go. Bit better for the Zephyr. I should speed these up, but I don't really care about that right now. Just make sure this is going fast enough. Only half of it's going. It's jammed up on the gas, acid gas. We get this talking. Now we do have acid gas somewhere around here. We pump it west. Unless I just make it and send it over. How does this acid gas get here? Oh damn, we don't. Oh man. Yeah, I don't really need that gas anymore. I guess let's let this die, so to speak, but we do need the acid gas, but we need it not really, so what I might do is turn off some switches. I prefer the new acid gas from the east, not this biofilm one, because actually this is like the flooding problem now. So we could limit it here. We could pump like right here, for instance, or back here. We'll go flow ready and fix it up, but I do need to move this acid gas to the west. I think we can just go straight across from here actually. Bit of a belt journey, but ain't too bad. Oh yeah. I was correct in assuming it couldn't quite make it. Now where's the... Oh, still got a far way to go. I don't want this in the middle of nowhere. Where's the... You guys here, so... Oh. Where am I? Anyway. On this line here, aren't I? So I'm here. I'll also cover this up area with robots. Not sure they're talking with the neighbours, but... There we go. I'll send it down. I'm gonna pump it in. So all this acid goes further west, so... We have a legacy problem now. Inventory full, really? Alright, somewhere around here is going to be the... I think there's going to be the way. This is the way. Off we go. Dulce do. Yeah, perfect. Cool. That's acid gas, and I got too much stuff in my pocket, so... The bots will sort it out. Now, this acid gas going in, yeah, it's a bit chocker. We're gonna limit the other one first, so then we stop overproducing. So this one's actually pumping at 0. Do I measure all the tanks, or do I just measure one tank? I think let's infer from one. If this is... Oh, but then we get funny things go on sometimes. There's less than... I might do all 16 then. So that's 400,000 gas. Got real low, 300,000. Hey, ran out of red pipe? Red wire? What? Yeah. I guess I need to keep 10 on me. I don't need to do lots of wiring. There we go. 399k. Okay, good. So this goes off to the west to make sulfuric acid. Somewhere. Where is it? I don't even know. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a lot of aromatics. That's a lot of aromatics. Oh my god. So there's the acid here, the little acid factory. And output is full because the steam's full. I think I was going to delete the steam a bit better as well. Yeah. But it's got less, I think it's got less than 5k situation. This acid's kind of floating around. It was 25k a second ago. But yeah, all the steam is, I mean, I do need steam, but if I sort the steam out, we'll get rid of this. This will go into sulfuric acid instead. And we'll sort this tailings out at the same time. Is that working? Oh, whoops. Didn't even connect this up. Mistakes were made. There you go, buddy. Alright, we're going to the far west. We'll go and see if we can sort out this acid. It should be alright. This acid build here. Let steam. Oh, it's less than 5k. It's less than 10k. This is greater than. Actually, that's me trying to prioritize the steam, right? But reality is this should just go max. We do pump it out. It does get used. It's not very well. But do I do the same amount in for both? Less than 10k on both. And if it's greater than 9k, we just delete it. I think so. Greater than 9. And to the air we go. I mean, I don't think we need water here. Such a waste though, you know, but I could probably make these higher numbers. It's wasting less, but it doesn't technically make a difference. I'm just going to flare stack it, gas vent it. There we go, so this is fine. Why is that temperature going down? Must be making 100 degrees. This is actually filled up on acid. This one here is definitely yeah, so that steam's not getting deleted. Just gonna make heavy oil all day long. And these ones here got too much aromatics. Oh my god, so they can't make any more acid, so I'm actually relying on the shit recipe to make the acid. Because the aromatics is actually just too good. This thing is... oh yeah, it's pretty good. Ha! I'm kind of surprised too, honestly. The Factorio music is... I don't even hear it most of the time. I have to like consciously like think about it. It's like perfect background music. It's on my face. It's the music in your face, man. It's just it's not good. Alright, so I might actually burn the aromatics. Not in that. In this thing. Okay. Let's start from scratch. Well, it'll go to the end. So we can turn it into crude oil. And I got a million there, so I can make a lot of crude oil. Maybe that's what I should be doing. I don't get the syngas around here, but we do have... well, that's kind of filled up though. That's a problem, eh? We've got too many resources. I'm trying to be like efficient and not, you know, over delete stuff. But it's hard when you like, these recipes is too good. There's too many, these will run out. Fix that. I think gas. The pie gas. There's some gas over here. Very much distracted today. I'm trying to like get the next step going of vanadium processing, but I keep coming across like little subtle problems. Let's check my original fill build up here. Is that died on? Is that died? No, it's still going. I'm trying to make wood here, but I didn't even actually use that wood at all. Huh. Now I use that as a template. The new uranium reactor is looking okay. We now got a belt full of uranium again. So we're already making heaps of these MOX fuel cells. We're up to 2.7k plutonium. Okay, that's pretty good. We better fix this fuel rod. It's busted. I don't know what happened, but it's broken a few times. See what's broken this time about it. The raw next light. Okay. No coal gas. Man, this coal gas. Bane of my existence. I solved it somewhere else, but it's just tar light blocked up now too. I think I've flooded on tar. I think I seriously have flooded on tar. I think I have to do 80% these pipes a bit better around my network. More homeostasis of the tar. I was like short of it so bad. Now I'm done. So I think this one here pumping out. We're gonna go 80%, buddy. Where's your 80%er? Underflow. All the pain? Hey, Silent Storm. Yes, all the pain of pi. What's this pump doing anyway? Oh, what's that one? Good, 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 is it? Can't quite read it. It's quite small. That is. It's cheating, man, all these words. They can have words. What's that about? And these ones have got no tar, what the hell? Like... So those have got 21k gas. Is this not... What? What? We got too much gas here. Then we got none available for over here. So, well, I thought it was connected. I must have broken the pipe. Oh, I did. Ah, awkward. There we go. Back in business. I think this is the oil I hear, so the aromatics. Oh, it's only got the 95k though. We definitely get more aromatics to my oil. That's a pretty good machine though. How's the old labs? Each one's going nice and slow. Yeah, science is definitely going down. I think we've got shortages were coming up soon enough. I think this one here is always have 18 samples. And every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I'll make more. I'll go buff this, but then I never do anything about it. It's like real world build. Not enough horses, really. I can solve that pretty easy. That's easy to solve. Actually, we can go to the better tier building too. Can't handcraft it, but there's a... Oh, I have not researched it. Oh no, I haven't. Gotta research that still. Could upgrade that. Look, I think I got a lot of horsey bones floating around. Let's see, I put them into a box. Horsey bone box. Yeah. Here's some horsies. So we'll put these horses to a box at the end here, and we'll be happy. What am I doing? We'll just go one more on the end. There we go, we're going to fill it up with bone meal. Kind of want to red chest that though. Really? There we go. Just get a free wire. So that's a cheapskate. Alright, we want 400 horses. Alright, science is going a bit faster than it was, but my progress in this banana build is not very good. Let's get the beacons. I could try to put the better one down. I don't even check how much better the actual one is, this thing. I did the shit one before. This thing's insane. Look at that. This is a beacon science storm. Like, imagine you had this beacon in like in a normal game. Like this is even more insane than SpaceX. Absolutely insane. I mean, it doesn't redistribute very well. That's strange, but that's not the point. I got 2 here. We actually filled up the solvent with that. Actually, it's made. Oh, what? That filled up too? And that? What? We were so. Oh, wow, that's so good. Belly is filled. Back to gaming. GG. Okay, I think enough spare salt water to steal. So that's greater than 20k. And this 20k. So we'll just go grab you, buddy. And go greater than 18,000. So anyway, we got excess because I want to keep it for primary. I'm gonna go vanadium. I'm gonna go down here, it should be alright. Greens. Oh. Let's show here. It's only like random builds, eh? Builds for builds. Alright, we'll go south of here. If we can. Oh. Maybe. There we go, salt water. So weird that there's no salt water in this whole mod. You have to make salt water. Like you got all these lakes and rivers and stuff, but they're all freshwater. I guess it's like at least there's no saltwater crocodiles. Because it's all freshwater. It would die. Right, this is not where we're supposed to hook it up. We'd actually set it up for over the back here. This one go up. This one here. Right by the railway track. Never any problems with that, is there? No, no, no. Always going to be fine next to a railway track. No, we're kind of lined up. Here we go. We have the goods. That's another step. We've got sodium chlorate. Might prod this whole build too at the end. Right now it doesn't really matter, but I feel I will before I finish it. Precious acid strip solution. Because that was for tier 4. We actually need to make pregnant solution. Getting pregnant, guys. Maybe girls, I don't know. Team pregnant. Alright, I got industrial solvent and I got hydrogen peroxide, so let's need to belt these in, or pipe them in. Apparently pipe out the east side. We'll do the industrial solvent. So I just buffed that, so should be feasible to use. No, how do I do that? I'm an idiot. Is that it? Yeah, it's okay. What are we doing? We're going up from here, I think. We go there, it's fine. Oh, that's what like. Oh no, it's got steam on it. So many pipes. Oh, another pipe. They're quite good way to get this vanadium build going. That's not the main part for the next science pack, I believe. Where are we going from here? Oh, we're too far. Too far north. We need to steal this shit here. Ah, I didn't see that. Damn it. Ah, okay, fine. Fine. Be like that. There we go. Solve the solvent. I'm gonna go south. Not sure whereabouts in this block is safe. It's hard to tell. How was it there? It wasn't a good spot. Here we go. Happy days. Alright, so that's the industrial solvent. Alright, let's get the next one. And that's hydrogen peroxide. We like thieving excess, which is a bit cheeky. I mean, we'll have to having to build a better one. I suspect though there might be better recipes. I know it's true though, but where's the peroxide? And now we've look at this. See, this is what happens. You flood on. You thinking, you flooding and stuff. Not enough something, too much of something. You know. These aren't going again. Too much steam. Yeah. Oh, yeah, wasn't I going to delete the steam? What gets into this thing here? Two one-way pipes. I think we can do another one here. And just vent it. And that'll be fine. So, these are 10, 21, 22. So we go steam. And disappear it into the ether. Alright, there we go. Easy. I mean, that thing should go. Means that this factory should go again, slowly. But look. Not going. Huh. It's probably like a backlog of steam from other things. So I need to find hydrogen peroxide. I thought it was here, but maybe with this thing something else. Oh, there it is. We did make a whole bunch up here. It's starting to remind me more of Nullius, but like a better version of it. Still got 20 recipe chains. Some of these change a bit, I don't know, a bit much what they're doing. We got stuff up here. Oh, that mixed spells looks quite nice. That was a good choice. That's almost perfect. We're going to here, one of these two, I think. No, we're not. It's over here. Here's hydrogen peroxide. Is this one over here. Alright, it's for days. Alright, that's another one hooked in. So, what's next? Hey, we're getting my first concentrate of vanadium. We got no use for this other thing currently. It goes into a tank. I need a recipe for used solvent. So this is what I'll probably do. Yeah. So you get organic solvent out of it, and you get a blue liquor, which I do need. So I don't think I store the blue liquor either. I got like no blue liquor. Oh, tailings is like dead. Yeah, okay. So it's a great factory, but hang on. Where's all the tailings dust? Tailings fluid. So it's 1.9 million. We got none in the pipes. What have I done wrong here? Ugh. I think I know why. It's only new production that will get it. The old production just sits in those tanks. Never get here. Just sit over here. Never come over down to here. That's fine. We'll get it up there sometime. There's a blue liquor hooked in to this thing here. So what's the building for it? Fluid separator. Could put in line up with this. Up there. Maybe one tile below. Yeah, let's move it down a tile. Power. There we go. So let's go to this stuff. We'll store up. Not sure I'm gonna store it, but if we can get it out of here. So we don't need this. I don't believe in this build. So it's gonna have to get outed. And we'll figure out what to do with it later. I feel to make too much of that. Just to make sure that this used solvent gets used up. That processes 10 a second. This does 20. Oh, we might need two of them. That's a bit awkward. Put a speed module in there, but we get two of these, which is not so exciting. We could get a second one in there. Oh yeah, it can line up with that and go at the other side there. It can go there. It's a bit sneaky. Oh no, I can't. I'm an idiot. 2 tiles then. How to get this one over to here? That's the problem. The old blue liquor, eh? I guess I can go out here. What's this one here anyway? This one makes the vanadium solution. Now, do I need that? I was making originally, but we know tailings dust. I think this was a temporary one. We weren't supposed to keep making it, but we'll store the blue lacquer. We might find I want it. Not sure where we store it, but that's as good a place as any. Cool. So we're actually getting some progress here. We research superalloy, which is insanely hard to make. I need helium-4, vanadium pentoxide, and all the rest of that stuff I already got. So I'm trying to get vanadium pentoxide right now, so I'm a bit off that. I've got not regolith. I don't know what we use that for, but there research speed. Maybe I need one. Maybe need one that. Yeah. Could do that. I could go get yellow science. Oh, I can't research that. Oh, okay. Bit of a chain. Chain of needs. You'll get yellow science going. I was trying to get to, like, you know, I wanted that. What I'm still not with eyes of what I wanted, so kind of what this came out to, but because this all just kind of grinds towards the white science. I think we needed. I wasn't going to do yellow science, but then I realised this lab speed. I can't buff it up, so it makes it a bit more needed. You know, not so good how it is. So I think now we've got just old chemicals to pump in. And then we're good. I can do a farm for that. I mean, what's the battery planner say for van? I mean, 8.4 a second. You know, I know I make it elsewhere, but I don't know how much to make. Actually, where's nearest old chemicals? I thought I had some in here, but my brain's saying maybe not. What we got way over here? This factory here. Which is a long way away. It's not actually none here. It says we're output full. So I got too much. How we got too much steam? Because of check valves, which means it never can get. No, it should go. I know it's going. It's just not going very well. Maybe the percentages are too high. We are doing a lot of steam, though not enough. We got too much aromatics as well. Those is free aromatics for this overflow. Otherwise, you get the old chemicals up on the base. The original one, which was these ones. These ones are kind of. Well, they're kind of full as well, but. Yeah, so much steam they make. They're real steam machines. If I got that, then I'd have this part going. I have organic vanadites and vanadium solution. No. We already got lots of that, but we underflow it, so it's okay. We've actually filled up on concentrate. Okay. I want to maybe I'll buff that one. Then we've got the acid strip solution. Where do I even get that from? I thought I put a build for it, but maybe I haven't actually got built. Oh no, I was gonna build it, but I haven't built it. Oh. Yeah, we're pumping up acid strip. Okay. I totally missed that. So we just got it as an input. Where in the build is it? There it is. This is methanol, not sulfuric acid. That's kind of easy. Just need one methanol reactor and one hydrocyclone. I have that kind of closer than I thought. Maybe get methanol out this way. Go sulfuric acid out here too, yeah. Let's put it out here. This is the methanol part. Oh. Yeah, that'll work. Meant to be. Yeah, let's go get the acid in. Here we go. Acid strip. What was that one there? Oh, we don't need that step. Oh, that's so easy. Wow. Because I already made that from the recycling. It almost lines up perfectly too. Here we go. So that should needs this other one. Needs organic vanadase or whatever. Which is old chemicals. I might just make an old chemicals factory down here. I don't think I'm gonna pump it. I don't know whether I got one existing in the builds. I might do, but it might be quite old. Is there an old chemicals? Dolphins? Mukmoux, what's that one? Yeah, that's the one. That makes 1,000 a minute. What's actual need? Not that one. 30 in a second. 800 a minute. Okay, so it is about that. So this is almost the perfect factory for it. I might go matrix. Oh, it doesn't like that one. Yeah, there we go. We don't need any mushrooms. Hang on. What? Why's that 0? 0.4 mushrooms. Oh, we make mushrooms up further. What's the coal for then? Oh, because that recipe, that's such an old recipe, wow. We won't be crafting that like that. That's going to be done in this building, thanks. We don't need that. How's that looking now? I think that's a viable build. 6 mukmoux. Not steam, but... yeah, it's all good. I could drop it down to that 100 I need. Make it exact. Yeah, might as well actually, because there's no point going over. I can always build a bigger one if I want to. I built this before, but not in this area, so I'm just going to find a spot. We'll just put it down here. FTS. A lot of steam. Just delete. I mean, I could pump it in. 5 kettles. Need 2 seeds for them. It's kind of a bit at the bottom, isn't it? One mushroom. Where's the mushrooms? Not those. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't know which way that's gonna go, but probably very easier for the flowers, for the seeds. Oh yeah, they might want to feed. Actually, we can't quite fit there. That would have been nice. This one here can move out of the way. Go. Beacons. Oh, it's fine. These cows can go to the back side and come at the top. Or the side. Not sure. Definitely the no power. It is. Oh, what's missing? That's quite a tighter build. I like that. We got dirt missing. Dirty, dirt. Okay, so I need it for the red easier. got one pole. Would have been good. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice block. That's real nice. Alright. So the flowers is for the seeds. How many seeds do they make? Basically 0. I figured this out correctly. Yeah. It's easy to get to this stuff here. Oh, how's that gonna work? Are they far enough? All mushrooms. Can I share a belt? I mean, what's the actual per second? Oh, yeah, definitely a share belt. That's fine. Now I need the power poles that I didn't build. That's okay. Only one short, that's not bad. Oh, 2 short. Cool. Yeah, it's a better build actually. In my previous iterations of this. Perhaps I'll try to make like 2 of those machines or something. I don't know. We still get the dirt into the flowers. So these 4 need dirt. Now I normally direct feed them. I haven't done that, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. What's the production rate? To a second. I don't know if that's fast enough. For the long arm. Maybe? You can direct insert like these 2. What's the water consumption on this? 600. Alright, pretty design water source. So far from water, oh my god, it's like the worst spot for water. I have to go to that lake there. Or borrow from the locals. Let me go to that lake. We'll just go belt off to the east. Yeah, so the problem is actually the dirt. I think we're gonna be okay though. We've got a bit of a mixture here. I don't know what the actual... This is a bit... Oh, whatever. That's fine. I think the yellows are fine for it, but... Alright, now we need the water. Let's go get this pumped up. That wastewater's getting a bit chocker. into the lake. Pretty popular adventure of this lake. This would like the drill bore mods will be nice. Any pipes for water. Could do a train network of water. That's what I could do. There's enough water for that. Wow, I made heaps of vanadites. Oh shit. That's crazy good. So give the concentrate. We haven't got the old chemicals, but we will soon. Gotta plug this in. A bit above. There we go. And steam. Technically I need the steam, but I don't know, like, do I? Not really. Do I? Oh wow, that organic solvent. Oh my. It might end up being the way to make it for my whole base as a byproduct from the recipe chain. We've got plenty of acid strip, that's for sure. That wastewater is getting a bit mental. We don't use enough methanol. Where's the steam though? Oh, it's the back of these ones, eh? Yeah, that kind of like go to the broom. And that kind of out of the way too. We give it like a buddy system here. I don't know. No harm flooding it from there. Right through the cough patch, it's fine. There we go, and we'll just put a one-way pipe on that because we don't really want it sticking around. Alright, no lard, no seeds. Oh, we do have seeds, we just did the stuff. What? How'd that get there? When did I do that? Doesn't look like what I would have done. Okay. That's a tight little build. I can dig that. That's a good build. I think it's not the perfect build for me. Perfect little block. Good. A little bit bang on these insetters. I don't think we need that much. This guy's to 6 a second. Let's downgrade to yellows. They should be blues. Moo-moos! We got the moo-moos. Alright, so we should now have organic vanidates going soon. So that's this. We're going to get pregnant acid. So it's going to go straight into making my first vanadium methoxide and stage 4 pulp. Stage 4. Where's that go? Where's that? Oh, just steam and go straight through to stage 5. Then just water and go straight through just to precipitate. Then precipitate, just go straight out to maze sludge. We're gonna get rid of the maze sludge now. What's that one there? Oh, that's acid strip. What? Oh yeah, because I was going to send it that way. Alright, let's get the maze sludge to the north. Hey, too far. I believe that's maze sludge. Oh, you finished your run, Squishy Cho? You gonna try exotic? What? Torium Rampant? Oh my god. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. You launched the rocket. Oh nice. Case closed then. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. He also put an armored biters, Bob's enemies, and natural evolution. What's Bob's enemies? And what's natural evolution? I've never heard of Bob's enemies before. Maybe I have. Maybe I have played Bob's enemies. I can't remember. It sounds like a real RNG play. Hey, we organic validates. The whole chemical's a bit slow. Oh, the steam is not getting deleted. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, the Titans! That's right. I have played with Bob's enemies. I did a Bob's Death World with them once. That was really fun. I was quite surprised by it actually. Yes, those Titans, man, they're quite tanky, quite big. Try adding they are biters for a real challenge. What's that? Is that a mod? Or actually add biters? Because I got no biters in my current play. I'm quite enjoying it, to be fair. Right, let's delete the extra steam because we don't need it. Steam greater than 45,000. And we're venting it. Warp turret already has them coming in waves. Yeah, I've played the armor biters before. I don't like the armor biters. I really aim against game mechanics to make bullet sponges. I really don't like that. I like things that take cost you more resources, but not bullet sponge resources. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I guess prefer them doing more damage rather than taking longer to kill. This is my preference. Okay, the meat wagon's going. Oh, why is it half and half? Yeah, it's wrong. What's going wrong here? Mushrooms aren't correct. Alright, should be alright now. Their butters gives you nightly raids whether they're a nest or not. Oh. Cool. Oh, I can make these productive? Really? I can make this like quite... Look at this beacon, man. This is so ridiculous. Alright, let's go try it out. I can put in the middle. Be nice. I could push that down a few tiles. But you haven't redesigned this for beacons in mind. So I think it's 4, 5. No. Alright, 3 works. Distribution 7.5. What's the power cost now? 375 megawatts. Oh my god. Pretty juicy. Right, these now crafting at 700%. Oh my god, so this is what I've been missing this whole mod pack. Like, productivity modules. Like, all the good things, you know? All the good things. I wonder what this does at 700%. It's gonna make heat spell chemicals. Not that I need it, I'm just testing it out. Alien loot was too easy? 60% productivity. Why is it minus 770 pollution? How does that work? The productivity makes the pollution even better, like pollution removal better. Man, this is like real fast cows. Like real fast cows. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna have productivity. This is way too efficient. Definitely not enough flow rate for that. That's cool though, I was just trying to test it out. So, 1500% energy consumption. You can get some quite small builds then, you can get heat small. This technically can make 175 a second. Huh? I was trying to make 13 a second. I'm making 175 a second. Oh my god. What have I done? See, this thing over here only needs 13.3. I've totally flooded it now. Which is fine. I felt like it. There's not enough I mean, the setter's too slow, the Fabergate's out of whack. I mean, this Fabergate is making 3.9 a second, and this eats 2.29. Actually, that's still correct. Oh. It needs 13.8 of that, and this makes 12. That's about the same as well, that's also okay. I think this inserter speed is now the problem. Not that I actually want to make this efficient, I was just testing it. It was fine as it was. I'm gonna go back to how can I it's no easy way of reversing it out, is there? Because I don't want to waste prod 3s in this setup, it's a total waste of time. Very inefficient. Just use them on the end of the production chain, not the beginning of the production chain. So I guess if I had like a massive prod 3 factory, then it wouldn't matter. I mean, I've been making for the whole game, but I only store I only got 300 stored. Currently got 104, so I don't actually have that many. 45 in my pocket, so 150 all up. Yeah, can't really waste them. We'll store the old chemicals though. We can. Okay, so Here's the pregnant solution. So the whole thing's getting made. We've got the vanidates. So, yay. Hey, we've got lots of vanidates. That's awesome. Now these here at the end. Do any take prod modules? Really? What's the last prod module? This? No, not even this thing. These things take prods. Almost none of this build takes prods. It's all just efficiencies. The whole thing. Ah, disappointing. I've got them going in there, but they're slow. I might speed this up. But currently it's... we're gonna hit the LIFO blade anyway. Hang on, look at that fighter plane then. 24k. Alright, so that's done. That was my goal. I just wanted to get that unlocked, so... I don't remember what it even gave me. I think it was towards the super alloy. The only thing is I did it all because of doing you don't click inside the inventory. All the recipes are unticked for it. Take that away. Like all these recipes down in here, most of them, well, half of them are like vanadium. Bottom light's like for helium. I think I got a helium build next if I gotta build. Not sure what else I need to get onto. No fusion cores and stuff. Man, we've got heaps of stuff to do. That's cool. It's got mod keeps you busy, you know. I think I am calling it for the night. That's good little session. Wasn't too big a build in the end. It was basically that. Was it? And we got this train over this iron mine we built. So it wasn't too bad. We had to like, you know, buff up some of my original stuff. I think it's now flooded. It's so efficient. In the prod 3s in here. Yeah, so much better than it was. We're totally flooded on tailings though. But not really, because now we just, as soon as we get extra, we delete it and make tailings dust, so. Alright, we're gonna raid.